Thank you, Larry, for taking a few minutes with us this afternoon. To start off with, I'd like to know, in your opinion, what are the ramifications of passage of this Class Act as part of the health care reform bill to senior care?
The class provisions are one of the key transformational provisions of the health care reform bill. And I think we'll look back 10 years from now and people will say, you know, it was the little known part of that, but it's had such an amazing effect on care. The reason is that it's a consumer financed national insurance trust. You can become part of it regardless of pre-existing conditions. It's voluntary. It puts money in the hands of the consumer when they become disabled. It doesn't get channeled through providers. It is actuarially sound, out 75 years by studies from everyone from CBO to the reports from the Social Security Administration actuaries. And what we will find that downstream it does is it begins to save Medicaid money, and the Medicaid program, as we all know, is unsustainable. So it is a program that empowers the consumer on a voluntary basis in an actuarially sound way to get what they need in a setting called home. So it's truly transformational, and we're very pleased that it's in the bill.
How long was this in the making?
Well, the class has been in the making for several years. It started as a cause championed by Senator Kennedy, largely for younger disabled people. Our organization began to look at how could long-term care be financed for the future, because the current ways just are not working anymore. So we looked through a blue ribbon group for well over 2 years of how should long-term care be financed. One thing led to another. We had actuarial studies that showed that a model like this is the way to go. Senator Kennedy and his allies were looking at it through the younger disability lens, and about 2 years ago those things came together. We had some actuarial numbers. They had a good idea. We were all together, and the amazing thing is that aging organizations and organizations representing people with disabilities really came together with a large-scale empowering group of people, from AARP and the Alzheimer's Association to Paralyzed Veterans and Citizen for Consortium of Disability, ARC, Easter Seals. We've all come together on this. It's a very powerful, consumer-oriented part of healthcare reform.